Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. It's Tuesday, man. I know y'all like, Sarge, when Friday gonna get here? Hey, man, we'll get through it, man. But it's the update of edition, man. You guys have been asking me, what's going on with the girls? What's going on with the guys? Sarge, how's everybody doing? Did they get their motorcycle fixed? So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna give you guys a brief because it's been a long 2 weeks, man. So let everybody know we're on. Share it with a friend. Kane 4L, let's go.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you a true real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you a true real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Slide on my road glide, looking so fly. 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We iron elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and hogging lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Water up, y'all the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it, I scrape the town burning loud. When the smoke clear up, you know I hardly did it. I'm real gnarly with it, my ride clean. When it bling, I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it, get it, I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hit. She dropped it down and split it, backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lanes riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, you keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, roll it up, down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Yeah, man. Once again, man, it's Tuesday morning. We got coffee, we got information, we got updates. We are ready to go, man. So this is what happened, man. This is what happened last night. I want to say some 1 a.m. Eastern time, East Coast time, man. Our girls Bubbles and Boston got in safe and sound to Santa Monica Pier, California. Man, it was a long ride for them. And I know you like saying, Sarge, I thought we were going to do the post interview. Of course, we're going to do the post interview. But I wanted to update you guys just a little bit different, something different that I'm starting to do now, because I want to kind of give guys and girls current updates of what's going on with our riders out there on the 10. So here's a picture of the ladies, man. They did their thing, and I know they got the certificates and their patches in advance. Yeah, they did, man. Your boy Sarge can make miracles happen. But they made it last night to Santa Monica Pier, safe and sound. So they're resting now, man. They've had a long ride with some disrespectful rain and wind and cold. And I keep telling you guys, man, even that it's April and it's warm here on the East Coast, man, it ain't quite the same way as it is when you get to Western Texas or you get into certain parts of Arizona, maybe also into California. So understand you're still going through 4 seasons while you're on the road doing springtime, doing this whole I-10 to the end. But let me say this real quick this morning, man. Good morning to Keith Morris. Good morning to Hurricane Becky. She's on. What are you doing up so early this morning? We appreciate her being on with us. And oh, by the way, her and Pocket Change, Keith Morris, are alumni. I-10 to the end. I think Becky is a Gold Star second award. So shout out to her. I remember her and Drea came across a couple months ago. So let's do this. Dom DeMarco.
Dom DeMarco.
That's right, man. I see Logic is on with us this morning, man. What's happening, Logic? Good to hear from you, my brother. So, man, just like I was saying, understand for my riders that are getting ready to come up and make this ride in the next couple weeks or so, it ain't summer yet. Okay? It ain't summer yet. You're going to still need the heated gear. You're still going to need the rain gear. You're going to still need the base layer stuff to keep you warm on your motorcycle. The girls went from what I believe, I think it was on a Saturday. They went, I think it was Saturday. They said in just a few miles, the temperature dropped 15 degrees. It will quickly out there on you, man. So make sure you got all the equipment. And for the riders who are getting ready to make this ride, please go through the YouTube channel, Sarge Life and Motorcycling. We have some 200 plus post interviews for the ride. And we have interviews from the ride from everywhere from January to December. So we cover all seasons and we cover mostly, I want to say 98% of things that's going to happen to you or could happen to you out there on the road. So again, let's give the girls a Dom DeMarco.
Dom DeMarco.
Boston, this is our second time around. Bubbles, this is our first time, but they also got to take care of some business. So like I said, they're sleeping up, and I think they got to do some other rides and some other stuff that they got going on here shortly. So stay tuned. We'll be bringing those ladies on April 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern time to talk about their epic ride, I-10 to the end. So moving along, man. Also, we got my man Nasty here from Dahuru. Nasty is a beast, man. Nasty has knocked off his third Gold Star I-10 to the end. That means Nasty has made 3 cross-country rides. So he comes from South Florida all the way to Santa Monica Pier, California. Man, that's a long, long ride for those who are doing the math. Let me see if I could pull Nasty's picture up because Nasty made it here to Jacksonville. I want to say about 3:30 this morning, man. So he had a really long ride, a wet ride coming across the Panhandle last night because the weather was kind of funky, man. I thought for sure Nasty was gonna go ahead and say, you know what, Sarge, I'm gonna pull up in Panama City. I'm gonna pull up in Tallahassee, and I'm gonna go ahead and bed down. But my man, he was not playing. He kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I saw him quite a few times, stopping to the gas station, trying to refit and do the things that he needed to do to get himself ready, man. But it was a very, very tough run for him. So I'm going to try to get my computer up and get it going right here. So I'm going to see if I can bring some pictures of Nasty up real quick here. But as we talk, he's actually sleeping in Jacksonville because it was a long ride for my brother here. Let's see. Why can't I pull Nasty stuff up here? Y'all bear with me just 1 second. Let's see if I can get him up. I can get everybody's stuff, but he is. Maybe I got him in a different section. Hey, man, it's one of these days, man. Let's see. Pull him up here. For some reason, his doesn't want to come up, but we're going to get him up. See. See, maybe I can pull him up in the. I'll get it done. My computer don't want to compute today for some reason, but we're going to get him taken care of. But anyway, Nasty, man, just made it in. this morning, 3:30, man, safe and sound. So he's bedded down here in Jacksonville. I hope to be meeting him here soon once he wakes up and get going. And then from there, he'll be heading back home to South Florida, man. So we're going to give it up for Nasty too. Give him a Dom DeMarco.
Dom DeMarco.
That's what it is, man. Also for my guys, and I talked about them last week, but we finally got Blowout, and we got 360 in from Soldiers United. So those guys are back home safe and sound, and man, they were getting the blues. I will be doing their podcast interview. I think I got those guys scheduled for, let's see where we got those guys at. I got them scheduled. I want to say April the 11th, but I want to make sure. Yes, I have those guys scheduled for April 11th. We're going to be doing their podcast interview, and they got a lot to talk about. Not Blowout and 360. We're going to be doing those guys later, but I do have the Wardorf chapter. Those guys that just came back, and all of them are Soldier United. At some time or another, they were together. Then at times they had to separate because different things had happened on the road. But we got them back safe and sound. And trust and believe, man, they've got a story to tell. They gonna tell you it's for real with those guys and some of the stuff that they had to put up with and deal with on the road, whether it was mechanical issues, whether it was weather issues, and all kind of crazy stuff that was going on. And again, those guys took back. They took the 40 back. So just understand, again, man, I want you guys to understand, just because it's warm right now, don't mean it's going to be warm where you guys are heading at. It's been really cold mornings, warm days, a lot of rain, especially on the panhandle, a lot of rain. So please do your precautions. Make sure you understand your weather. If you hadn't done so, I use My Radar Weather app, which is a good app because it kind of shows weather moving in real time, and it lets you know what you're going to be approaching on your way going in there. So again, whatever app you use an app for the weather, man, so you can be ready to rock and roll and you're not being surprised by anything. Also, I had the opportunity, man, to hang out this Saturday. Just want to do a brief honorable mention. The all-female ride. I hadn't had an opportunity to go for many years because it kind of conflicts with my schedule, with my commitments were on the West Coast. So this one time I was able to go, and I hadn't, like I said, hadn't had an opportunity to be there in 5 years. And I also wanted to see a lot of my Iron Elite family. Quite a bit of my Iron Elite family was there Saturday. Quite a bit of my I-10 to the end alumni was there. So, man, I had an awesome time watching those ladies do their thing. The event was very successful. I saw a lot of smiling faces, a lot of unity. Got a chance to see a lot of people and catch up, man. It was kind of like an event of who's who of motorcycle riding, man. So shout out to those ladies, man, from the all-female ride. They did a great job hosting that thing here in Jacksonville, Florida. The host hotel was super duper crowded, man. It was a great crowd. It was great energy. It was good. Very good, solid job. You can tell that they put a lot of hard work and attention to detail into making sure that event was professionally done, very safe. Man, I've never seen so many motor cops in one place as I saw at the dealership Saturday, man, getting ready to escort those ladies out. From what I was told, it was a few hundred that was taking part in the event and was riding. And like I said, they had an army of moto cops out there to escort those ladies to do their ride and do their thing. So, shout out to them, man. Let's do this. Let's do this for the all-female ride here in Jacksonville, Florida. Let's give them a round of applause. Hey, man, they did their thing. So, shout out to those guys. Shout out to everybody who took part in it. And again, not going to be on here very long. Just wanted to have a couple words with you guys and kind of give everybody an update on what was going on. But for those who are interested to make the I-10 end-to-end ride. It is the social experiment. And let me do this, man, since I'm on real quick. Let me explain to you. The ride is just okay. There's plenty rides that you're gonna do. There's plenty rides in the IBA. There's plenty rides in the SMA. There's plenty rides in all kind of cool stuff that you can ride for personal achievements. And I encourage you, man. It's fun. It's a good time. It really promotes great motorcycling, and it is fulfilling for a lot of us. But let's explain. Let me tell you why the social experiment is so different. The social experiment is a ride, again, is your own personal achievement to fulfill some things that you would like to do. Some people say, hey, I like to ride because it's wind therapy. I like to ride because I like to see the back roads of America. I like to ride because I like to see different things from my neighborhood where I grew up, or whatever. I just want to see other things, Sarge. Some like to ride because they got a flat out ego. They just got an ego, man. I want to do some boss stuff because I want to have things to talk about one day when I get old and I'm on my rocking chair and I'm talking to my grandkids. Man, your grandmother, your grandfather, man, we did all kind of crazy stuff on motorcycles, and we rode and we seen, different parts of the world. Whatever your particular motivation is, very cool. But with the social experiment, with the each one teach one ride, we focus on inspiring others by sharing our ride. It's not really meant to be just your ride. It's your ride that you're giving to us. You're giving us a present. You're showing us what you can be capable of doing, maybe with some good instructions, maybe with some good proof sources. You're showing us that we can get off our couch, and if we use the tools that you've given us, if we use the information that you've given us, you can be inspired, or you can aspire to accomplish these things on your motorcycle. And in this case, long distance, cross country, or coast to coast motorcycle riding. So when our riders go out and make these rides and post, because I hear about it, hey, Sarge, I ride all the time, but I don't post everything on social media. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. If you don't post it on social media, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm being honest with you. But for these riders, they do care because, again, they're sharing their ride with you. They're sharing their good. They're sharing their bad. They're sharing their ugly. They're sharing their achievements to reinforce to you with proper preparation, training, information, you can be successful and make this ride too. And I tell you, once you've made it one time, man, it's like a bug. You've been bitten, and it's hard not to do it again, man. It's addicting. It truly is. So for my 300 plus, because I'm also counting my guys and girls who've done it consecutive times, for my over I think when me and the wife were talking a little bit yesterday, don't quote me to the exact number because without her, I don't know nothing. But I'm going to say some close to 330, whether you've made the ride or consecutive rides. Thank you for sharing your ride with us. Thank you for being so kind to share your ride with us, because it's from you guys' actions we are better motorcycle riders. So let's do this real quick. That's right, man. That's right. Each one teach one, encouraging one another to be the best motorcycle riders that we can be. And we don't claim, okay, since you done made so many rides, you're the best motorcycle rider ever. We don't claim that kind of stuff. It's to be the best motorcycle rider you can be, not the best motorcycle rider in the world, not the 200,000 miles in a year, none of that stuff. It's being your best motorcycle rider. So thank you for everybody who participates in the program. Thank you for everybody who gets on Facebook or YouTube, encourage other riders on and motivate them at times when they're not so motivated to keep pushing. Thank you to all the folks who donate cash apps and those type of things to riders on the road. You'd be surprised how many people push in and come back and say, Sarge, so many people gave me cash apps. It was people like your I-10 to the N ambassadors who pulled up on me and met me at the gas station and bought a tank and rode a tank with me. It's ambassadors. And oh, by the way, Becky, you're an ambassador too. So Becky Tartan's on with us. She knows what I'm talking about. You know, my I-10 end-to-end ambassadors, Reef, Low Key, Carl, Big Country, all across the country, man. In every state, we got folks that's looking out for us. GQ, all of them are looking out, man, where they're providing bed space for those riders to say, man, don't worry about the hotel tonight. We're going to bring you in and you're going to be able to crash out at my home. Hey, man, don't worry about a meal tonight. We're going to cook or we're going to have a barbecue and you're going to get a good hot meal tonight. We're going to take care of you. Thank you for all the folks who've taken this campaign so seriously and made it as great as it has been. You know, Saturday, it was a lot talked about with the whole Iron Elite program, the whole I-10 to the N, the Titan. There was a lot talked about, you know, when it came to these programs, man. And I was so proud. And, you know, and I talk about it all the time, man. So after a while with me, you know, just kind of get used to hearing your own self-talk. But when you hear other people preach about the program, it was a triple threat girls out of North Carolina, man. As they were talking, the hairs were coming up on my arms when they were talking about how proud they were to be an alumni in the program. It was the Bells that were talking about the effectiveness and the strength and the power of the program. It was my brothers from Rare Breed, man, Lord Jamar and those guys that were talking about it, man. It was so many people saying, Sarge, this is our program, man. Sarge, our program is powerful, bro. Sarge, our program is ran by the people. And as they kept saying this stuff, man, I kept buying in, man. It was just incredible. The energy was incredible. And I'm not going to keep going on and on about it, man, but I think you guys see where I'm coming from. Thank you for all the folks who support the YouTube, man. I know it is. There's a lot of things and a lot of stuff that competes for your time on a day-to-day basis. But you guys come on to YouTube and you constantly support us with what we're doing, whether it's through Cash App donations and those type of things. And I can tell you this, man, every time you guys give me a donation, and a donation is a certificate of your gratitude with what we're doing, we take that money and we put that money back into the program, whether it's in equipment, whether it's in computers, whether it's in cameras, whether it's in the streaming service. We put it back into the program because we want this to be an awesome program, something that you guys can be very proud of. You know, the mic that I'm talking to you, I don't want it to be a shabby mic. I want to be a mic that you can hear my voice clearly. The camera that you're looking at me from, I want you to be able to see me clearly. Even though I got a pretty ugly face, I want you to see that ugly face clearly when we come on and we do the podcast. So thank you so much. And for my riders that are on the road, okay, let's continue to pray for those guys. Shout out to Big Sale, man. He's on the road this morning, man. I think he started twisting the throttle some 3:30 this morning, heading down to Sandog, California, San Diego, California, man. And he's getting it. So keep him in your prayers, man. He's Mr. Yonder. He's old school Yonder guy, man. He's been doing this thing for several years, been across the country several times. Matter of fact, I've had the opportunity with him and I to have traveled across the country a couple times. So shout out to him. Keep him in your prayers as he pounds that ground heading out to San Diego, California from Atlanta, Georgia. So I think I've covered it all, man. I don't think I have anything else left. But stay tuned for the podcast show coming up on the 11th, Soldiers United, the Waldorf, Maryland chapter. And then I said February, I'm sorry, April 11th, the Waldorf chapter of Soldiers United. That'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's Friday. I'll be doing the ladies. I'll be doing Boston and Bubbles on Sunday, April the 13th, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I should be working on having Nasty from Dahuru. Should be having him shortly. We're just locking things on for his date, as well as having Soldiers United, Hinesville, the mother chapter, Blowout, and 360. So we'll be doing those guys real soon. So in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all don't forget, keep it motorcycling. And oh, by the way, if you like the channel, man, please share it. And if you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate you reach up and give us a subscribe. With that being said, man, we out of here. Have a happy Tuesday, everybody. Peace.
This is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, and your 2024 Titan. You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
Hey y'all, it's Snacks reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite podcast. You dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live on the Iron Elite podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep you motorcycles. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
Hey, it's your boy Low Key. Y'all know I roll with Big Sarge and the Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award and the Ground Pounder Family Reunion. Each one teach one. You dig?
Hey now, it's your girl Piper, the 2025 Iron Elite Female Titan, and you're now tuned in to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion and the Coast to Coast Run, the social experiment, where motorcycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You dig? Now like, share, subscribe, and follow for all things motorcycling, and I'll see you on the sled.
What's good, people? This is Reef and K Solo's official ride to E in 2025 Titan. Coming to you from Big Sarge's Iron Elite podcast. I need y'all to like, subscribe, share. Tune in. This is the Breast Boss. Iron Elite News.
Hey y'all, it's Snacks reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite podcast. You dig?
I was asked the other day, hey, Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple.